By the time I turned into my driveway, the smell of motor oil and dust was still in my clothes. 12 hours at the shop had left my body aching, but I was already thinking about the one thing that always recharged me: my Camaro. The garage door rumbled upward, revealing chrome so bright it could blind you, hugger orange paint glowing under the dim bulb. 18 months of sweat, busted knuckles, and late nights had built this. Every bolt, every seam was mine. Then I heard it. "Someone call 911! He's stealing my car!" The words cut through me like a blade. My head snapped toward the voice. Brenda Wilson, my neighbor and HOA president, marching across her lawn with her phone pressed to her ear. "Yes, there's a black man stealing my Camaro," she said, staring straight at me like she was watching a crime unfold. Sirens wailed in the distance. She had called the cops before even speaking to me. I stood in my own driveway, holding my own keys, staring at my own car, realizing I was about to be arrested for stealing my own property. I'm Marcus, third-generation mechanic. My grandfather opened our shop 60 years ago. My dad kept it alive, and now I run it. I fix cars, I don't steal them. But Brenda had decided I was her villain. I'd bought this house in Willowbrook Estates last spring, after my divorce. A modest place, nothing flashy. I was promised peace and respectable neighbors. Instead, I got Brenda, a walking, talking codebook in heels. She lived to hunt violations. The Camaro wasn't a luxury toy. It was a rescue. I found it behind a barn, a rusted-out wreck most people wouldn't touch. Paid $3,200 cash, hauled it home, and for a year and a half, rebuilt it from the ground up. New engine, transmission, suspension. 4 months just on the paint. I had every receipt, every photo. That car was my pride. Brenda's campaign started weeks before the 911 call. One evening, while I was bleeding brake lines, she marched over with a clipboard. "Noise ordinance," she said, pointing at my tools. I told her the city allowed work until 9. She gave me a cold smile. "We'll see about that. Industrial activity affects property values." She said industrial, like she meant criminal. A week later, I overheard her at a pool party, claiming my Camaro was hers, bought for $45,000 in Phoenix. She even had printed photos of a car like mine, stock images she showed to her guests. So when the police cruisers rolled into my driveway that night, lights flashing, I wasn't shocked. Officer Rodriguez approached me calmly. "Sir, we've had a report of a stolen vehicle." Brenda appeared beside him, waving her printed photos, claiming the Camaro was hers. I kept my cool, handed him my binder. Registration, insurance, bill of sale, VIN matches, and a photo timeline from rust heap to showpiece. Rodriguez flipped through, impressed. Brenda had nothing but glossy paper and attitude. When he warned her about filing a false police report, her face froze, but her eyes promised more trouble. 2 days later, a violation notice arrived. Unauthorized commercial vehicle storage. She meant my work van, but the rule came in after I bought it. I proved I was grandfathered in. That didn't stop her. Notices piled up, oil stains that didn't exist, odors, noise at legal hours. I installed security cameras, which caught her prowling my fence at night, snapping pictures. She called an emergency HOA meeting to ban automotive work altogether. I shut it down with the bylaws. That's when she showed her true colors. "You think you're so smart, coming into our neighborhood with your people and your activities." From there, it escalated fast. Code enforcement visits, anonymous tips to my insurance company. Nails scattered across my driveway, caught on camera. A hate letter in my mailbox, threatening escalating consequences if I didn't leave. The font matched her HOA notices. Police opened a case. I started digging. Public records, court filings. What I found made everything click. $78,000 siphoned into 3 shell businesses registered to her address, fake landscaping, fake legal fees, and she'd done this before. 3 other homeowners had been harassed into selling under market value, their homes flipped to her investor friends. Brenda herself was drowning. 23,000 in unpaid HOA dues, back taxes, maxed out credit cards, foreclosure hearing in 4 weeks. It wasn't about noise, paint, or property values. It was about money. She saw my house and my Camaro as her way out. That night with the police was just the opening act. What came next was legal filings, police reports, and eventually exposing everything she'd done. But in that moment, with the lights flashing in my driveway and Brenda's lies in the air, I learned something. Some people don't just want to win, they want to erase you. I still have my house, I still have my Camaro, and every time I fire her up, I remember. Some battles are fought with roaring engines, and some with the truth.